Hello and welcome. My name is Teresa, and I'm sorry I'm bringing you in late in the process. I was up here at my table crafting per usual. Yeah, sometimes my clothing inspires it. What can I tell you? And just as I was getting ready to finish this up, I thought, smack your head, Teresa, why didn't you film it? So luckily, I have not completed it. So I can retrace my steps. I'm grabbing a few things. Sorry about that. I can retrace my steps and show you what I did. I am using, let me grab it, this gorgeous piece of paper from the, I have it written down. It's the it's the Peaceful Place Designer Series paper. It's currently available in the mini catalog, which you can get these items through December, page 31. And it's this piece of cardstock, this section right here. So what I did is I cut it at 4 inches. Then I took about a 1/2 inch off the bottom, okay? And then I cut that piece that I had left, I cut this to where it measured 5 1/4. So this is 5 1/4 by 4 inches. See how beautiful that is? Let me just show you the pieces. See? So you can see that I cut about a 1/2 inch off here, okay? So this paper was so beautiful, I didn't want to overdo it, so I'm using some black cardstock. And I keep a lot of this white cardstock pre-cut. There's a little stack over there. And as I deplete it, if I'm not really inspired to do anything, I can come up here and always cut more cardstock. I may put a greeting inside, but this time my card is going to open a little differently. I wanted to really take advantage of the height. So this was an 8 1/2 by 11 sheet of cardstock. So in the 8 1/2 section, I cut it at 4 1/4 because that's half of 8 1/2. Then I just scored it at 5 1/2 because 5 1/2 is half of 11. So we have it opening and closing this way. Then what I wanted to do, this is beautiful. There, you could put maybe just a little sentiment on it and you could be done. But we know that I don't work that way. No. Instead, I took out this beautiful stamp. This is from the Whimsical Trees stamp set because I did pick up the entire Whimsy and Wonder collection. Again, this is from the mini catalog. It's good through December of 2021. And this can be found on page 25. But part of this collection is the stamp set and the dies, and I needed both. I used that stamp and then the die from the set. And using my Versamark, I did use 2 different, it's hard to tell, but I wasn't sure which one I wanted to use. I used 2 different embossing powders. This one I picked up at a local craft store. It's from Recollections. And it says Bling. So I thought that was a good color. That I want to say is this one. So maybe it should appear, and if it doesn't on camera, I'm sorry. It's a little lighter and whiter. This one, I honestly don't know which one. This, heaven help me, I don't know. This is a silver one, so this came a little darker. And I thought I would pick one over the other, but of course not. No, I wound up liking them both. So in my opinion, I think I'm going to put the darker of the 2, the silverer one, the more silver one, I don't know, the darker of the 2 in the background. Then I had also picked up these gorgeous, because this is part of the Wonder and Whimsy set. These are the cute pre-cut, you have to pull them apart. Let me show you what it looks like, just in case you don't know. I'm reaching overhead, pardon me. It's a hot mess over here. They come like this, and you just push, they're pre-cut, so you just have to pop them out of there. It's a great thing, especially for the holidays. I think it's good for the holidays, but it's also good for the entire winter season. You can get a lot of traction out of these. Then I wanted to put a sentiment on it. So this is stamped with basic gray ink, and using from the Encircled and Beauty set, I used this stamp, this die right here. And that's just white cardstock. So I was almost done, and I was getting ready to make some decisions about ribbons and stuff, and I had smacked my head, why didn't I film this? So I had a couple of choices. I still have some of this Whisper White polka dot ribbon, and I thought, that kind of looks wintry. But then I had just some store-bought basic black, and I liked that as well. So I think I'm going to use both of them. So maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. There's some of that embossing powder, but let's find out. Stampin' Seal Plus. Love it. Still love it. Will always love it. Well, I don't know about that because I used to love something else. Right now it's my fave. Let's just say that. All right, now I want this to be, I kind of eyeball it because it doesn't have to be exact. I just know that I want to put a pop of interest in this little side here. So let me just eyeball it to be even. It's a little chilly. Fall is in full swing. Fall is in full swing. Scissors. I don't know. They're somewhere. Let's just use these big bad boys. If I ever did a video where I wasn't looking for something, I think we should mark that down on the calendar as a successful day. I'm overdoing it, I know. But I like to make sure it stays nice and secure. I will wipe all that off. Oops, because I did put the card. I want to make sure I'm putting it on the right portion. See, I like the way this black looks. I was kind of leery about it. I mean, I don't know. I gotta really wipe this off. But it's okay. Then this time, I think what I want to do is just adhere this couple strips of my Stampin' Seal Plus, and I'm gonna, of course, big shock, gonna raise this with a stamping dimensional or two because I want to. Let's do two. No, you know what? Maybe I'll do three. I think I'm gonna do three. Why not do overkill? I mean, most people would probably just put one on there and call it a day, and it would be perfectly fine. But, let me switch this. If you don't have the pick tool, this is from Stampin' Up. You don't know what you're missing. Of course, you don't need it for doing this portion, but I really like that thing, so it is what it is. And now I think I want it to be a little wonky. Now I have my choice. I can either push those down firm or I can raise them with stamping dimensionals. I think the back one, I want it to just be a little higher. I'm eyeballing this just because that one of the reasons I wanted that down firm is to hold it. This one I think I'm going to raise, but now, yeah, let's do that. Let's just do it. Not and now. Let's get out the stamping dimensionals again. Do you think I use them a lot? I have more. No worries. No worries. This time, I know I put 3 on there and I'm only going to put 2 here. Crazy. Crazy, I tell you. There we go. Pick tool. Did I get it? Yep. So did. All right, see that, because that one's flat, and then I can just put this one to the front. What do you guys think? Oh, now this is my thought. I want to put this ribbon. Oh, I found the scissors I was originally looking for. I'm going to tie a ribbon here. I mean a bow, not a ribbon, whatever. Whatevs. If I can do this. Have the windows open. It's another beautiful fall day. This might be a total bomb. Might not like it. This we could wind up saying, what? No, get that off of there. Might be too much. I'm already thinking it's probably too much. Yeah, you're not going to see it anyway. So that's the beauty of doing this. You can decide, do you really want to go over the top, make a lot of things happening on it, or are you more of a, no, keep it a little simple. I think with this, I want to keep it simple. So I'm going to do the notorious faux bow. I mean, it really doesn't get any easier than this. I want it to go a certain way. Don't ask why, but I do. Okay. Simple faux bow. That's all I'm trying to do here. Little faux bow, and I want it to kind of go that way. Oh, yes. Come on. Sometimes you have to work with your ribbon, and that's all right. Then I have this thing. I don't like it to go past the card. I don't know why. It bugs me. So I'm going to cut that on an angle. But then, heaven help me, they have to be sort of the same length. Although I kind of like it that, no, I don't. It's got to be the same, closer to the same length. I know. Do you all do this as well? Drive yourself crazy? And then you have the nerve to put it on camera and drive other people crazy? Right. Now, you know, bling, 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 the bling, bling. But before I do the bling, I wanted to put a greeting in here because I have this stamp set and I like this greeting. Let me grab it. It's out of the Whimsical Trees. Wishing you Christmas cheer and magical moments that last all year. I like the magical moments part. So, where is it? Wishing you. Okay. Come on. Oh, my goodness. See, I was rushing and I did not do a good job. Usually, when you're setting up your thing, and I'm sure there's better ways to do this as well. Everybody does it differently. I should have popped this like on my clothing to de-stick it a little bit. All right, now I want to use basic gray. I could easily use the black ink, and I'm sure it would be gorgeous. Let's put it the right side up. And I'm just going to test my, because I think that's a little too heavy. Oh, no, it wasn't. And then, oh, it's a little lopsided, but that's all right. It's handmade. Ooh, ookie. Put my finger right in that ink, didn't I? That's okay. I can clean it off. There we go. And then for the blings, I'll clean that in a second. Now for the bling. And I'm hoping you're thinking the same thing as I'm thinking. Girlfriend, you need the rhinestones. The rhinestones. The rhinestones. And I've got to put a few on. And this is going to be hard because do I really need it? No. This card is so gorgeous as is. But, come on, wind. I got to make it somewhere where we're going to see it. Let's put one here. Yeah, and I got to have more than one. And let's put one here. Yeah, and you got to do it in groups of 3s. Let's see. Up. Sometimes it might place itself. No, I don't want you there. Yeah, all right, well, maybe I do. Hold on. Maybe I do. Okay, sometimes maybe the card will just tell you where it needs to go. But look at that. What do you guys think? I like to think it's another beautiful card from the Peaceful Place stamp set. Okay, let me get this to where I'm going to try. Oh, everything got wonky. Oh, this might not have been very good video at all, and I apologize. Oh, no. We'll have to watch it back and see. But there you go. If you enjoyed this whimsical video using the Peaceful Place Designer Series paper, as well as some stamps from the Whimsical Trees, please go ahead and give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions, go ahead and put them in the comments below. If you have not already subscribed to our channel, please consider doing so. And if you have some friends who are fellow crafters and card makers, please share our channel with them. Thank you so much, and until the next time, happy stamping.